biggest lick I've ever seen in my life because the Pistons have not won a fucking game since fucking Halloween.
Yeah, they are bad. I don't know why he played. Never mind. I ain't trying to hate on nobody, but
it's
Killian Hayes is
free Jaden Ivey.
My goodness, bro. Like
it's nasty, bro.
It's not a good look, bro.
They don't deserve the number one pick either. I don't want them to get the number one pick.
Please don't.
Free Cade Cunningham.
Free him, please.
Yeah,
but
free
Killian Hayes.
Free everybody.
Killian Hayes can't. He's not a.
Yeah, respect.
He's not an NBA starter. No disrespect.
So is Monty. Monty. He's the problem.
He keep playing Killian Hayes.
His rotations have been disgusting.
There's no way Jaden Ivey
is sitting on the bench, bro.
He should be. Lately he been starting, or playing more. I don't know if he's starting, but he should be like the full-time starter.
Yeah, even to flirt with that lineup the way he been doing is like, bro, what are you doing?
Did he get a lot of minutes last year though?
Yeah, he started last year.
Yeah, he got a different coach too.
Yeah.
But that's how I be in them situations. And you can speak to this when you get a change of coaches, bro. That could, especially for Jaden, he damn near contract year. Like
his second year.
Well, shit, they're gonna send him +1 anyway. But shit, he's still playing for bread. Because if you ain't playing him now, you ain't gonna play him next year.
Oh, they're gonna have to play him next year. They probably start a petition and everything out there because there's no way Killian Hayes is playing, bro. I'm not lying, bro. He's not.
They
NBA.
talk about it every broadcast.
I would say he's not an NBA starter, bro. It's just
that's no Hayes, just real shit.
Yeah, he's not.
Our niggas should be playing.
Damn, man. Shout out to Jaden Ivey. I ain't know.
Especially when you lose 21 in a row or something.
Yeah, bro. It's open gym at this point.
Yeah, you got to remix the lineup unless they telling them to. Don't worry, we'll get the number one pick anyway. Tank it.
But do you give a fuck if you're getting paid? Because his contract, regardless of what he do, shit, he get fired tomorrow. That shit is all the way.
Shout out to him.
All right, man. Let's talk about you heard was the 520, I guess they got the 520, 520 podcast with Jeff Teague. I think Jeff Teague has been the fastest riser podcaster of the year. I call him the Fat Joe of NBA storytelling because Fat Joe's a really good storyteller for hip hop. So you heard him, man. You heard him. You know, this is at a point where they lost about 21 straight. Now they up to 27, 28 straight. I don't know. By the time y'all see this video, they probably lose to Boston. So it'll be 29, 28 straight. I think 28 is the record for 2 consecutive seasons. So they're at 27 now as we sit before the Boston game. You heard what the guys on the 520 podcast are speaking on. Said they don't understand why Killian Hayes was playing. Monty is robbing the bank and his rotations is terrible. Everything you hear around the city of Detroit. Now, people say, well, Ivy been in the lineup and, he been up and down. But the difference is this, though. When you playing for somebody who don't believe in you or don't have confidence in you, and somebody said on the live we did Wednesday is that Monty Williams told he basically, his response to not telling Jaden Ivey he was starting, that he don't tell the players if they starting or not. I'm like, well, that's basically telling somebody you hired them and then calling them, saying, well, you got the midnight shift. Like, dude, I got to get a babysitter or, my sleep schedule ain't right. That's pretty much the equivalent of that. So, somebody said that's what his response was to not telling Jaden Ivey that he wasn't starting. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm starting to think more and more I'm hearing from his past, with people talking about New Orleans, his past, and Phoenix, and with DeAndre Ayton, and with Jay Crowder, that just certain, he just may not be a likable person. People said Michigan State alum who bought the Phoenix Suns from Robert Sarver, said Mita Sheeta didn't like him, but he liked keep James Jones. He got rid of Monty Williams. So, hey, maybe Monty just not everybody cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? You got some people like that. Some people are the way they are, and they not going to put a fake face on to appease people. And Monty, probably just the way he is, he probably a straight shooter. So, I ain't mad at it. But right now, putting Ivy in there and then not believing in him, what type of confidence you got? Especially today. Some back in the day guys would be like, well, I'm going to prove Monty wrong and prove that I belong. Today's kids was raised a little bit different than from couple previous generations. But we'll see. We'll see if he get his confidence back, see if he can start hooping, and he has some good games here and there, some efficient games, but he got to be more consistent. He got to be better defensively, and then in the result of that, Ashore Thompson is not going to the bench. His minutes didn't drop. Marcus Sasser glued to the bench. His minutes didn't drop. So it's a lot of inconsistency in the rotations due to injuries and just due to him just not playing certain people, you know. So, you know, basically, you know, if they fire Monty, that contract is fully guaranteed. And you hear them talking about his rotations are atrocious. I mean, Isaiah Stewart still being in the rotation, you know, is atrocious. He's the number one problem. He don't score, he don't defend, he don't bring no O and no D, pause, to the team, pause. You know what I'm saying? So that's another guy. They don't have a modern four on the team. The guys that they can play at the modern four, like Livers, he ain't found his rhythm yet. You know, he may be damaged goods after all the different injuries he had, even going back to playing at Michigan. So, you know, but, you know, you heard what Jeff Teague said. He said Killan Hayes is not even an NBA caliber starter. I'll take it a step further. He's not even an NBA caliber person. It seemed like they drug tooth and nail to refuse to put Killan Hayes to the G League. They fought tooth and nail for Killan Hayes not to go to the G League. Tell me I'm not lying. They fought tooth and nail for Killan Hayes not to go to the G League. They literally fought tooth and nail for Killan Hayes not to go to the G League. Tooth and nail. So, that's crazy. That's crazy. Tooth and nail for him not to go to the G League. Tooth and nail. So, and everybody seeing it, say he ain't it, and and then when you set a tone like that, when you prefer a guy that everybody don't think is good, then people start thinking it's personal. People start thinking you don't know nothing about basketball, but that's the second coach that didn't have a preference with Killan Hayes. You seen the same thing with Dwayne Casey. Seen the same thing with Dwayne Casey. The only guy that really pulled him was the assistant coach that year that pulled him and let Cade Cunningham play when they was out there playing the Clippers. So, but, you know, everybody, you know, right now, you know, Pistons getting the national attention that they haven't been getting. It ain't that they a team on the rise, you know what I'm saying, like Orlando or Houston. You know, they're a team that was supposed to be on the rise this fall. They spent a whole bunch of money on the head coach, historical contract to that point, until they felt like they had to give Popovich some money. Popovich losing a whole bunch of games too. You know, they broke their losing streak. We still losing, setting more historical records. And don't forget, a couple weeks ago, it came out that the Pistons had the toughest schedule in the league. And when the schedule opened, the Pistons have the most back-to-backs. You see people talking about, well, I hope the NBA step in to do something about it. Are you retarded? The NBA has no love for Detroit. They have no love for small market teams. They definitely ain't looking to help Detroit out, especially back what they did to Jordan. They felt like they left billions of dollars on the table, or at least a few $100 million on the table, with Jordan not being able to get to championship prominence faster and having to go through Detroit, even though Detroit made Chicago what they were. But everybody see the issues with Killan Hayes. Everybody see the issues with Monty rotation. I mean, obviously Tom Gore see the issues if he coming down and talking to Monty about his rotation. But then again, he turn around and say, well, Monty just got here. It's not fair to blame Monty Williams. No, it's not fair to blame Monty Williams. If you fire his ass, you still owe him $70+ million. And I understand that. So, you know, help ain't on the way. This thing gonna get worse and worse, and you just hope that these younger guys don't get permanently and emotionally damaged physically playing, you know, for an abysmal franchise. You know, Joe Dumars sounded like he was bitter about when they got rid of him, you know, and fired him and all that. But, you know, it's turning out that Joe Dumars was speaking a lot of truth about this franchise and about Tom Gore. So, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, hit the link tree, find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, more videos like this. Peace.